We have Joe Scott from Forsyth Country Day and one of Mackenzie's coaches. Can you tell us about what type of athlete she was? Was she a grinder, go-getter? Was she let somebody else lead? Was she, I'm a leader? Who was she as an athlete?
In some ways, she was all of the above, but she definitely was a leader. It was clear to me the second day of practice, her seventh grade year, that she was going to be something special. We were doing a run around the lake at Forsyth Country Day, and I was out running with the team, and I'd kind of gotten to a part where I was by myself, and I looked off to my right, and I noticed that there she was, keeping same pace as I was. And we did that for quite a while, and it was only her second day of practice, but it was pretty clear she was going to be something great.
Talk about when she ran 2:06. I mean, she actually, her sophomore, she probably still has sophomore, junior, senior records, unless that senior was 2:07, like low or something. But talk about the record when it was set. What went through your heart?
Well, I'll tell you, I was actually sitting in the stands that day because at that point, I was coaching her just in cross country. Noel Rubel, who passed away a few years ago, who was our longtime track and field coach. He was the one who was actually coaching her at the time for that event in track. I was sitting in the stands. Luckily, I was there that day to see it, and I was just so proud. I mean, I wasn't surprised. Of course, that's a shocking number, but it was so clear the potential that Mackenzie had from a very beginning. And so, I was deeply, deeply proud of her, though. It was a great moment.
And talk about all of the accomplishments as a whole. Mackenzie talked about the team so much, and that says a lot about you guys as coaches, you and Noel, about putting the team first, because it's easy not to, right? Especially when you have someone who can run that fast. Talk about what your philosophy and how y'all,
Yeah, we do have that philosophy of team first. I mean, I know a lot of schools do. We certainly promote that. A lot of that really goes back to Mackenzie. Having coached her from 7th through 12th grade in cross country, I got the opportunity to give a lot of speeches about Mackenzie over the years. And the one thing that I would often finish with is, for all of these great athletic accomplishments that she did, the best thing about her is she's just a fantastic person. And you could see that, in cross country, in track and field, in the hallways at school. She cares about other people. She was always the first to congratulate people at the end of a race. She was a captain from probably 8th grade on, because I knew she was a leader, and I knew she would promote those team values that we take so seriously at Forsyth. So, a lot of that is, yes, we did promote it as a team, but she was right there with it on her own.
Well, Joe Scott from Forsyth Country Day talking about Mackenzie Pierce Wartenberger, and it's nice to know that not only was Mackenzie an awesome athlete, but an awesome person, an awesome teammate as well. So thank you, and again, congratulations to you and Mackenzie today.
Thank you.
Yeah.